What is up, everyone? It's your boy G.REED here, and today I'm going to tell you guys how it all began. Now you're probably wondering, what does he mean by where it all began? Do you mean by birth, or does he mean something else? Well, I'm talking about something else here, and what I'm talking about today is where it all began with me producing all this content for people to enjoy. So what happened was, one of the things I first started to do was a thing called the G.REED Talk Show. And I have some videos up there on my YouTube channel. That was when I started actually doing these videos, and they weren't that great actually. They were kind of terrible. So when that began, I thought, hey, maybe this could work for a while. Let's see what happens. So I did, and I did a bunch of episodes. I did maybe about a couple seasons. I had about 20 episodes for a couple seasons, and I produced all this stuff through Facebook. And when I did it through Facebook, all my friends saw it. I did shout-outs for people, and everyone saw those shout-outs and thought that was cool. And that's what I did for them. So then later down the road, I kind of wanted to do something else. And so my sophomore year, I wanted to take a class about careers and everything else. So I took a class about careers, and I learned about radio broadcasting. And when I thought, hey man, maybe this can work out, maybe this can work out. So it actually has been working out, and it's taken me to a level of leads. So what happened was then I decided to take a new leaf and a new highway road to a point where maybe I should learn more about this. And we did. And then later on after that, I'm taking the class that's now, and it's helping with employment and how to get into this thing like that. So what we decided to do was we took a trip to a local radio station in my area. It was the greatest thing that I've ever seen. And you know, it's good because I want to see what they do and how this works for radio broadcasting. And when that decided to work out, you know, I wanted to try something that's gonna see how it works and what do they do behind the scenes and how does it work out? How do they get the radio running? How does this happen? How does that happen for people to tune in and whatever? And when I tuned in, I realized that this could work out for a while. Maybe this could work out. But till before that, so what happened to me was after that, but a little bit earlier time, I had to do a little research project on radio broadcasting, how much they make, how much time you got to do this and that, and I learned a lot. And so when I decided to do that, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted to know, and I have been. And then later on in life, I realized that, you know, someday I'm gonna see myself, I'm gonna hear myself on the radio, and I'm gonna get, you know, good reviews, bad reviews, and everything else in between. So then when it's time to think about doing a career like this, I really take it serious, and I'm not, you know, joking around about it and everything. And so I decided to sit on YouTube for a while, and I was watching a bunch of live podcasts and everything else. So then what I decided to do was have my own little podcast show about every Thursday. And when I decided to do that, that's when I kind of started to do my own little videos on doing little shows every week. So when I did that, I thought, okay, this could work out for a while. This could work out. And then later on down the road, and at the end of 2013 or so, 2014, I'm not exactly sure how I decided to do this. What I did was I decided to add my friend to the show. And so one day during school, because me and him go to the same school together, Antonio is his name. How you doing, Antonio? You're a good broadcast partner here for the show every week. So he thought of a name. He was writing on the board and everything in this class I'm taking called employment, and he wrote on the board and everything, podcast tonight with Antonio Comer. And I said to him, Antonio, let's add a little bit something. So we added my name, and that is to where the point that podcast tonight with G.REED and Antonio Comer came into the situation. So anyway, from going from heading to that part, let's backtrack a little bit to 2012. So when 2012 came around, that's when I wanted to do some of my videos, and that's how that kind of got started for my YouTube channel. So I was watching a bunch of videos on YouTube to see, hey, you know what, this could work for me somehow. I'm gonna get this to work. And like my first video I ever did was a video on, Madden, I think 12 or 13, I'm not sure. And so that's kind of where I just started to make my YouTube channel, and everything kind of just went along and along and along for a while until 2014 came. And when 2014 came, I looked at my views, and I take a really good look at those almost every day. And every day I see them, they're going up, which is good. And I take a look at my subscribers, but I don't look at them too much because when I'm going to grab someone's attention on the internet, I know how I'm going to try to do it. And a way to do it is you need to put yourself out there, and you need to do something that's going to make people want to see this video and how it's going to work. So I tried to do that for like a couple years. A couple years kind of went by, and then 2015 kind of came around the corner, and that's kind of where I got my first 10,000 views. And when my first 10,000 came, I thought, this is great. This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me on my YouTube channel. And when I first saw my 10,000, it was a great accomplishment because I've been making videos for 2 years. And then when 2 years has gone by so fast, I mean, you do this for, some people have done it for a longer time than I have. They've done it for maybe 10 years, 15 years if they have. And I've really been having a great time and on a roll with it and doing this and everything and having such a blast with YouTube. And when I started doing this, I thought, well, maybe this ain't gonna work. So when I thought, oh, man, this is not gonna work, man, I'm gonna make some crappiest videos ever. So the first thing that I decided to do was make videos with my computer, because that's how you're seeing this right now, is with a webcam right now that is pretty much already in my computer when I first got it. So when I first got my computer, that's when I was looking at a lot of videos, and I've looked at a few people who are famous, and I've seen these videos before about these people and how they do what they do on their show, and I've looked at them, how can they do this? So I take a good look at most people's videos, and I realize, they bring something to the audience that's going to grab its attention. They do something to a point, I need to do this. So now these days, with my podcast I do with Antonio, we do this about every weekend or so, mostly Fridays, and sometimes we do weekends, just if we don't feel like getting into it. And sometimes when you do things like this for a long time, it really can take you a while to do it, but it's a blast. I mean, when you do a career like radio broadcasting and making a lot of videos and this and that, it's fun. I really enjoy it. I mean, look at all the people that line up to go to VidCon almost every year in July, summer, and in the summer, every summer. They get out there and they meet the people and they ask them tips. And I'm thinking, I'd rather not give any secrets right now, so I'm gonna hold off from those secrets right now. So what I portrayed to do was, if I could ask a YouTuber any question, I would ask them, what kind of tips can you give me to I can intrigue my audience and grab their attention and see what they think of my videos, and how to portray a selection of videos to people who are going to like them, who are going to ask me, I want more of this, I want more content, and that's what I'd ask them. But as of from now, though, since 2012, or since doing my talk show almost all the time, it's taken like 4 years, it feels like, because 4 or 5 years. So I can say that I have gone from a long way from G.REED Talk Show to the podcast almost every week, and create my YouTube channel and have everyone enjoy what I do and what I do for them every week. And it's taken me a long time, but everything takes a long time. A lot of projects take long time to finish, and I'm just getting started. So getting started is the is the least part of it that is the most worries. But you know what? It's good to think about how to get started, because since I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years now, getting into media and everything else, I've been having a great time with it, and since 2011 or so, it's been a blast because I've enjoyed every single thing that I've done, produced, and almost directed whatever that I've done for you guys. So I really appreciate you guys who have been watching my show for the past couple years, and standing by me for the past 10,000 views, which is great. So to the people who watch my videos and take time to see what I can do better, and you know what, I don't mind having a few reviews and saying, hey, you should do this, and you know what, I don't care if I have a review that shows this is not a very good video, it's a complete waste of time. I want to see you guys have a reflect appearance on what I do. And the thing that I like about it is I like how you people portray to an audience, to a point, to any YouTuber on the web, famous, non-famous, whatever, that you give them really good feedback. And I like to and that's the thing I'm trying to expect to happen, is to get more feedback from you guys. And having more feedback is great, because when you have more feedback from people who like to watch your stuff, they like to see what you can do and see what you can produce with it. So I've come from a long way, and having my friend Antonio, he's a really good person, and having him come into my field with this, and him working, maybe he might do this someday too, but having him come into it was a big step, because I've never really had to do anything with a friend before. It was all by myself for a couple years, and from being on YouTube, and then a few years, during those 2 years, I kind of have gained a lot of respect for him, and we've been doing this since a long time. And well, pretty much from the G.REED Talk Show to the podcast tonight, I can say that, well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a really blast with you guys and having a lot of fun, and you're going to expect a lot of more good content as the years move on. So thanks for watching this video on how everything began, and well, probably the next video I might do is probably draw my life, and I really kind of missed out on it, on everyone doing it, because it was kind of a thing that everyone was doing it. So that's probably the next video I might do, is draw my life. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. And so that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Your boy G.REED here, guys. Your boy G.REED. Thanks for watching this this video, and we'll see you guys next time for the next video. See ya.